Joining us now is the president of the National Air Traffic Controllers Association, Nick Daniels. So, Nick, just how fragile is the air travel system right now? And tell us more about how these air traffic controllers are doing.
Well, it's fragile before the shutdown even started, and that's why we continue to get out and advocate for the changes necessary. We're 10,800 certified professional controllers operating where there should be 14,633. So every given day, we're already 3,800 certified controllers short, and it takes 2 to 3 years just to train one of them. Plus, they're working with unreliable equipment. Look for no further than Newark, the delays in Dallas, and all the major metropolitan airports. That was already happening. And now air traffic controllers' focus today isn't just on how we improve the system and how we train the next generation of controllers. It's how do I pay for food, gas, take care of my family and kids, because they just received their last partial paycheck. And their focus is now shifted to a $0. How do I get a loan? How do I rack up credit cards? Do I have any savings to start diving into? So this introduces a whole new level of risk into aviation.
Is it sort of distracting for them, thinking about supporting their families, supporting themselves?
It's absolutely distracting. The government spends millions of dollars teaching us how to reduce distractions, delays, fatigue. Every day a controller goes to work, their focus is on the flying public, their safety. They could have had a hard day at home. We just had a controller the other day. He texted me talking about his father passing away. His father just died 2 days ago, and he has to go to work today to do his job. He knows how to check those emotions at the door, but now he also has to think about, how do I pay for his funeral? How do I take care of the family in association with it in the meantime? And those are real people with real lives that are now facing a whole different level of challenges while keeping America safe.
Yeah, I mean, it does bring you to the next question. How safe is it to fly for the American public?
Well, it's as safe as it's ever been because of the hardworking men and women that represent the air traffic controllers that do this job day in and day out. But what we're asking them is they make the impossible already look possible, running 45,000 flights a day, 3 million passengers, tons of cargo that runs America day in and day out. They're already shouldering this burden, and now we're saying, do it with this additional stress on. It's our job to get out there and communicate for the safety of the flying public, letting them know that we're having to focus on when we're going to get paid next instead.
Yeah, on that note, tell us more about these flyers that they're handing out.
Yeah, so as many of the major airports, you'll start seeing air traffic controllers out in yellow shirts handing out leaflets, letting the flying public know to demand to end this shutdown today. We're calling on everyone. They know going into the 28th, the next thing is the 1st, and what happens on the 1st, all your bills are due. And so that's why we asking everybody to join us. You can go to NATCA.org, NATCA.org, and tell Congress, open this shutdown, open this government today, end this shutdown, because air traffic controllers want to ensure their safety. We want to see America keep moving, and you're going to see them out in the yellow shirt. And please stop by and help them. Right now, they're at Chicago O'Hare, they're at LaGuardia, Dulles, DCA, and it's going to start expanding to the major airports from around there. You'll see them. They'll be in a bright yellow shirt, but they could use your support and America's support.
All right, I want to watch what Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy said about air traffic controllers last week. Let's listen.
If we have a continual small subset of controllers that don't show up to work, and they're the problem children, listen, we need more controllers, but we need the best and the brightest, the dedicated controllers. And if we have some on our staff that aren't dedicated like we need, we're going to let them go. Again, I can't have people not showing up for work.
And I understand you met with the secretary yesterday. What was your message to him?
Yeah, met with the secretary. We talked about many of the different things as we're being thrust. Air traffic controllers didn't ask to be thrust into this spotlight. We are the rope in this tug of war game that's going on. He understands that, and we've ensured that everybody who knows air traffic controllers, we have a stringent medical requirement. If they're sick, we want them at home, not getting other air traffic controllers sick. There's so few of us already. But if there is illegal use of sick leave, or even a thought there is of it, there's a process and procedure to handle that. Myself, the FAA, Secretary Duffy, we all understand of what that needs to go through, because we in no way support air traffic controllers somehow misusing sick leave or anything else. We're here to do the job. We're going to continue showing up, doing it day in and day out, but we got to understand the stress and pressure that's on them. And
what did he say to you about the shutdown and what he's going to do to support these air traffic controllers during this?
He's been an advocate for ensuring that we can continue training during this time, him and Administrator Bedford. But here's the thing. We're stopped hiring air traffic controllers when we need them more than ever. In 12 days from now, the Oklahoma City Academy shuts down. The funding runs out for that. And it's going to put in a whole other level of strain. And it's not like we get to recover in a day or a week. It's going to take months to recoup and get these people who you quite often hear them say, the best and brightest, we not only need to recruit the best and brightest, we need to keep the very ones that are in the system today. And that's what Secretary Duffy and I spoke about, is keeping the air traffic controllers that are here and ensuring they're recognized for the work that they're doing.
Right. And have you spoken to any air traffic controllers who are now considering finding different careers or perhaps taking on a second job?
No, the second job aspect of it is extremely real. But yes, every day. I mean, air traffic controllers are on that edge. And that's why working with Administrator Bedford, working with Secretary Duffy to figure out ways to compensate these air traffic controllers for what they're dealing with on a daily basis, and bringing new ones in, is going out and now saying, do that, work 6 days a week. They don't work just 5, they work 6 days a week. They usually work 60 hours in that week, only 4 days off in a month. And yes, the main conversation they're having today in the control room is, how do I defer my mortgage? Or what are you going to work for? Are you going to work for Uber? Are you going to work for DoorDash? Are you going to go do waiters' jobs? How are you going to earn money during this time the government shut down? And that's not what we need our nation's air traffic controllers focused on. And that's the risk we're talking about.
Oh. Nick Daniels, thank you.
Thank you.
Just ahead here in the Situation Room,